The Black Gate is about to be assaulted by the armies of men, and Mordor and its Umbarian allies now defend Sauron and Mount Doom. What's up, guys, and welcome back. We're here with another Dawnless Days battle for you today, and yes, we do have the Battle of the Black Gate, or sort of the Battle of the Black Gate. We do have a few unlaw accurate things going on, like Umbar being here to starters. We do have a bit of a fight. I guess this is supposed to represent like Aragorn and like his like little company fighting off against, like beheading the mouth of Sauron. We have Servants of the Eye here fighting against Prince Imrahil. So this is a general already in the thick of it. So yeah, these guys are going to battle out. We had a little bit of an agreement, like to have these two like sort of fight to the death, and whoever wins, well, just walks away victorious. That basically is it. That's all there is to come from it. Prince Imrahil is actually winning this slightly. He's now gone to even. I was going to say, as this battle here progresses, this will go in favour of the Servants of the Eye. They are heavy melee cav, while he is a shock cav unit. So that should go in favour of the melee cav as time goes on. And yeah, as you can see, Mordor and its Umbar allies are staying at bay. We have about 10,000 orcs and evil men here against about 7,000 men. We do have Gondor, we have Dol Amroth, and we also have somewhere way in the back here, we have Rohan here as well. So yes, we have all the main players for the armies of men in the west here. And yes, they are already here to end Sauron's reign of terror and bring about the end of the time of darkness and bring about some light to this world of Middle-earth. Yes, we've got some marksmen here watching on. You can see in the distance the fight going on there. But yes, hope you guys are enjoying the Dawnless Days content on the channel at the moment. This one is certainly a fun one. We are playing on a custom Black Gate map. I'll leave a link for it in the description if you want to check it out. It is pretty basic. I mean, as those guys fight on, you can see you can got the two towers with the flames pouring out of them. And you can see the battlements. Pretty just, yeah, nothing like the movies, but you know, it gives an idea. And then we've got like a slightly inner sort of like courtyard, sort of like place you can fight here, and then you have the citadel inside here as well. There's another capture point over here in this little cave that you can capture if you wanted to. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, pretty basic. This is before sort of like the time of like a more developed custom maps. They have like Moria. And also like a Helm's Deep. So for like the time when this came out, you're like, oh, this is amazing. Like we can do like the Battle of the Black Gate, and it'll be great. Hopefully, we do eventually get one, like from the official devs, but we'll see. It looks like actually by the looks of knights left. Yeah, it looks like the knights are winning this one. The Servants of the Eye are being killed off. I think it's because the Prince Imrahil had the brace on, and there you go. Mordor has betrayed the agreement, and they focused down Prince Imrahil here, having killed him off. And there you go. So Mordor loses the Servants of the Eye, which is still pretty important. But Dol Amroth has lost Prince Imrahil, and if anything, it's rightly so, because there's already another Prince Imrahil here, being who's leading the forces of Gondor. So can't have two Imrahils on the battlefield anyway. But yeah, there you go. Dol Amroth has been betrayed. Their agreement is over, and now the armies of evil will start their march out and try and sort of encircle this forces of men here. They are kind of forming up on the sort of like sort of in a circle formation like they did in the movies. Mordor can't fully encircle them because there's the red line of doom helping them out. But yeah, they can certainly get like 3 ways around and sort of like hit them from 3 sides if they want to. It's going to be pretty difficult though, because there is cav on the flanks here, which obviously there wasn't at the Battle of the Black Gate. They decided to ditch the cav, and I guess maybe there's no horses left after the run-in with the Oliphant. But yeah, we've got cav here, so we've got knights. Well, we've got the King's Mark Eddard here, and then we've got the household knights over here as well. So yeah, some very elite Rohirrim on this flank, on the left flank of the Manish army. And then in the center here we do have Knights of the Silver Swan. These are Dol Amroth's, and he's also got Imrahil here, which is Gondor's. They could shift out to the right and occupy that space. I don't know if Gondor's brought a general, but we also do have Éomer here, so we have the heir of the King's Mark there. It's a good hybrid unit, is that cav unit. And yeah, they can sort of, you know, shoot from afar and then also go in for a decent charge, and they're melee cav. So I feel like a fairly all well-rounded like sort of unit. Very, very good. We are just going to fast forward a little bit while we wait for Mordor to set up here. You know, it takes them a bit of time to get forward. They have only got short legs, these orcs. Yeah, we've got lots of sort of orc rabble here. We've got Umbar coming forward here with his Arthraz and Asgar, and we've got Umbar usurpers as well. As you can tell, since we have Umbar here, we are using the Last Breath submod, as also we have Dol Amroth. I kind of forget that Dol Amroth is Last Breath as well. But, so yeah, if you haven't checked out that submod and you want to, I'll leave a link for that in the description. It's an amazing submod, probably the best submod going, I feel like, for Dawnless Days. It really, really is. Made by some subs of mine. That are the devs, and yeah, they do a great job for the mod, and I can't wait to see when the next update comes out what they're going to do or what they're going to add. I'm excited to see. But it looks like Mordor's sort of getting ready. His front line made up mainly of Uruk Throng here. We've got some Uruk bodyguards on the flank here as well. These are a little bit more elite. They arrived with the new Mordor update. These more heavily armed and yeah, better trained orcs. These guys are going to fight to the death. And we do have also Orthrod here. I think we have a couple of Orthrods actually for Mordor. It is a very handy general to bring because it can means you can bring a second orc bodyguard unit because that's what Orthrod has. So yeah, they're very, very good. And yeah, it looks like we've got a couple of bodyguards back there and some Morgul legions, some polearms. And we're going to need the polearms because they're going to be very useful. You can see more polearms as well in this sort of like second or third line, whatever you want to call that. And then we have Founding Guard that can match up against the Morgul Legion, but there's only one of them going up against 4 polearms, so it can't be everywhere, but it's certainly a very good polearm. It could win a one-on-one for sure. We've got trolls, obviously. We've got Olokai here as well. You can hear them trumpeting like elephants. I can't wait till they sort that out. We get some like proper troll noises. I don't know if we can get some from like Battle of Middle-earth or something like that. I don't know if they have the rights to do that. I know that like some of the voice acting they've taken from Battle of Middle-earth, and it's got into Last Alliance, which is the second age to mod for Shogun 2, which also is like Lord of the Rings and Middle-earth. But yeah, so whether they could get like the sounds for that, I don't know. That would obviously be better than just elephants, but I don't think it's high on their list of things to do. There are bigger things to worry about than the noises for trolls. That trolls work in itself is a miracle. It took ages to sort out. So yeah, that they just work is great, and we have them on the battlefield. Uruk Throng already being shot at.
Should we aid them?
So yeah, you can see the marksmen. Actually, apparently are really good. These Princess marksmen, I've been told, are actually better than they look. I've been told recently. So maybe they had like a bit of a buff, or maybe they just someone found a tactic and how to use them. I think you just use them en masse, and they're pretty useful. But yeah, I'm excited to see these guys in action, see how well they do. See whether the end results, whether it kind of proves their worth. I mean, they are, I think, the best archers you can bring for Dol Amroth. I hear also one of the things that they are working on in Last Breath. I don't know if they've done it yet. I think it's just the lighting for this this map makes them look a little darker than they are really if you play sort of like in a very bright map. But basically, they are looking to darken Dol Amroth, which I know a lot of people have been saying. They're like, oh, they're too bright blue. They're too like they need to be darker. But I mean, until it's quite a dark game anyway. I feel like making them brighter is not really the end of the world. But yeah, Dol Amroth is going to be made a darker shade of blue in the update. They did say that in like their anniversary, their 2-year anniversary. I think it's 2 years, which is kind of crazy that this mod's been around that long. Shows how long around I've been knocking you up, because I remember a day before Last Breath. Here we go. In go the Knights of Dol Amroth are charging in to those Uruks of Mordor there, and they are going to start their battle. The battle for the Black Gate, and the battle, you could argue, for Middle-earth is here. I mean, if like the forces of good win this, obviously they defeat Sauron, but if the forces of the evil win, I mean, there's not much that's going to be left defending Minas Tirith if they were to return. Because, I mean, like in the movies, there's like still 10,000 orcs. Still a sizable like garrison here that's defending Mount Doom. And then you've all Golden Nazgul as well, apart from the Witch King. And they're all still kicking about. I'm surprised no one brought that as a general. That'd be quite a cool general to bring. But there you go. All of Dol Amroth has been committed. We've got Shock and Druid in here as well. We've got Champions of Dor Enil. But yeah, big long line. It mainly looks like Dol Amroth being thrown in first. He has no general, as we've got to remember, from that early betrayal there in that little treaty by the forces of evil. They are hacking and slashing away down here. I think the marksmen currently are in a bit of a duel with Orc Bow Rabble here. Orc Bow Rabble have 50 range, while the marksmen I think have 200. So they can outrange the Bow Rabble, and they can shoot them at will. But the Bow Rabble is having to get a lot closer, and they're trying to, I think, focus down Champions of Dor and Il in here, trying to help the Sword Infantry here for Mordor and Umbar win some of these melee fights. What is this Axe Infantry? Hillman of Landen being sent in. I'm surprised they're here. cheap units like that definitely are not usually brought. We've got Gondor swords now fighting against their golden counterparts, the Arthras and Asgard. Looking a bit bronzy in this light, which is kind of cool actually. I kind of like it. They are battling on. Looks like the champions of Dor and Hill are actually slicing through these orcs over here, and they are focusing down these bow rabble quite nicely. And it looks like this Bailic bowman as well. Looks like the forces of evil really went with the cheap sort of archer options. And these are archers here actually, so they brought some better ones, but definitely also some cheap ones here. You can see that Mordor has got a large left flank here that's forming up. They could smash into the side, and looks like we've got Gondor with Pelargir Marines and Citadel Guard, and some spear infantry getting ready to kind of like meet that. They're also throwing their javelins here at the Pelargir Marines. Throw your javelins! Kill as many orcs as you can, and there you go. In goes the Foot Knights again. Fresh ones going in against fresh orcs as well. I personally think that it looks okay. This is blue, and at least in this lighting, it looks quite nice. I don't think it looks bad at all. I mean, it's also easy to help stand out against the orcs. You don't want to be too darkly like. I mean, I don't think it would ever get to that stage. Like, I can't tell the difference between an orc and a man of Dol Amroth, but it's quite nice to see the difference. And yeah, actually, these guys are losing. I think it's maybe Archer's fire, maybe? I can't imagine on the charge they were being beaten by Orc Throng. No, I think it is Archers. It's these Orcs here, they're shooting and doing some damage to them. And you can see this is a problematic corner here actually for Dol Amroth. They're losing with the Orc, the Foot Knights against the Arthras and Asgard. Yeah, they're trained against elite. The Asgard are elite, so yeah, they are going to lose that one there. It looks like we're going to have a charge here from the Knights of the Silver Swan. So they're going to charge the Corsair blades here, take out some of these pirates. And they kind of pulled out at the last minute there. Archers firing in, and it might be also javelin. Actually, it is javelins. Haradrim Hunters, not archers at all. Trying to come in. And yeah, you can see that they lost about 3 riders, but they took out about 40 or 50 Corsairs there. So not a bad result, but I imagine they wanted to take out the full unit, make it pretty much redundant. And by your surface, still fighting down here. You can see the battle line hasn't really moved. Both sides kind of just slowly throwing in reserves. Founding Guard already being thrown in. They are going to become the primary target, I imagine, of all the evil archer forces there. In a moment, they are probably going to start to shoot in. And we've got Orc Warband here tying down some Gondor swords. But it looks like this is a crucial fight here. This cav fight, this is a Knights of Silver Swan fighting against the Servants of the Eye. We'll see whether the Servants can win it this time. But yeah, with, oh, maybe not. Imrahil coming in for a rear charge. That might just finish off their chances of victory here. But yeah, the Knights here, they need to be able to win this fight and stop. You can see Mordor now sending around more infantry. We've got spears and swords trying to get around. There's a good charge there by Imrahil into the Orc warriors. Yeah, the spears come up to support. If they can win this cav fight, even if it's with just spears, they then can flank around. There's another cav here to stop them, but not much infantry. It's all being tied up in the front lines. And the trolls over here, Olog High, on the right flank, have managed to catch the Household Knights, killed a couple of them, but not many. Not many. Neither of the troll units have really been properly committed. You see here the red markers for the forces of good. Feels a bit wrong to have them as red markers, but they are. Trying to do their best, trying to hold on. More Foot Knights with the Dol Amroth being thrown in. Thicken this line. Mordor here, he's just got to keep plugging away, keep throwing in the reserves. There isn't much in reserve for Mordor either. They've got a couple of Adun Makori over here, but they might need to be committed to the right flank. It's really, I think, going to be decided on this left here. And the trolls, the Olokai, are now being committed. These are gold chevron Olokai, I just like to add. They are not going to be easy to kill. I think the other one is triple gold chevrons. So yeah, really going to be tough to kill. A cav fight is going to get underway over here. It's a crucial fight for the right flank. Rohan needs to win this with his knights if he wants to have any chance of victory. His infantry's not great. I don't know how much he's brought, if much. And now we've got Balku Magan in here, so it's elite spears here for Umbar. So that's a very good unit. We really should get the servants out of there. And it looks like we're going to see Haradrim Hunters as well, maybe go and support any sort of cav fights. Aemir here could easily get a good charge if he wants to behind. Try and do some damage. It looks like the Servants of the Eye are going to go straight in, try and tie him down. They're not going to wait around. And yeah, it looks like we've got like guards and Mudacel and things like that. And yeah, you can see that I think the Servants are just going to keep going straight in for Aemir there and try and kill him off. Crucial fights still being fought all over the map. As you can see, this left flank here still being held on. The Knights of, well, the Knights of the Silver Swan here. I was going to say Knights of Imrahil, but they're not. I guess they are in a way.
The men are losing hope.
That's not good. This is from the Mordor perspective as well. If they're losing hope, I'm not surprised. They're fighting for a pretty horrible master. It's not a good sign. We've got some Rohirrim down here, actually. They are trying to desperately hold on. The early retainers are certainly not as good as the Dol Amroth or the Gondor infantry. Pelegate Marines fighting in the front lines. They have used all their javelins, which is good, but they're just, yeah, they're medium infantry. They're just not as good in melee as some of the other units. Just got some Pelegates here with full ammo. They're getting focused down. The front line here is not looking too good for Mordor. Foot Knights here and some spears. Looks like Penethkill and spears. But in this fight, looks like there's a lot of weakened evil units trying to pin down the centre right now for Gondor. Whether they can shift more elsewhere. Looks like they're also winning this flank, this sort of like corner here, as they're getting surrounded, these Umbar usurpers. And actually, Ringlow Vale men at arms getting in behind. The right flank's not looking great either. We have Haradrim hunters here being routed by the Household Knights, and we've got Balky Magan going in. But how's it going on this flank? Oh, the left is crumbling a little bit for Gondor and for its allies. Olokai in behind, smashing into knights and archers. Just about anything that's here that can tie them down. We've got, I think, Warriors of Loznark in here as well. We've got more like infantry trying to rush in. Yeah, there you go, the Warriors of Loznark being routed. Gondor archers in here. They've got a lot of ammo left that can be used shooting these trolls, but instead they're tied in melee. And the trolls are just going to pull through, which is absolutely fine. It's how you use trolls. They are a massive unit. They're not really supposed to stay there. They are still pretty much an elephant. So how you use an elephant in a typical Total War game is you try and pull through. You don't try and sit there, otherwise it dies. It's not good in prong melee. It needs to get a charge. Citadel Guard here, the elites, the men that guard the White Tower of Gondor. They're holding on, they are losing, and they're about to get outflanked by Uruk Bodyguard here. We're about to try and silence more archers, the Blackwood Vale archers, and get silenced. There's a big blob of archers here. Most have used a lot of ammo, Prince's Marksman here. They're still trying to shoot these trolls. The other trolls, have they been committed? I don't even know where they are. I don't know where they are. They are probably in here somewhere. They are on the left flank as well. No. They just go through the center or the right? I have no idea. They're probably somewhere. Oh, there they are. I'm just being blind. They're also silencing archers. Yeah, these ones are triple gold chevrons. Running into Yeoman of the Mark. Some easy kills for these guys. I don't think they're going to stop. No, they have no ammo. Of course, they're not going to stop from those. They're actually going to try and assist this corner here, which is becoming a problem here for the forces of evil. And they actually look like they could lose this front line, but the left is looking pretty horrendous right now. This is really, I think, where the real hammer blow is coming from Mordor. This left flank. Hold on, men of Gondor! Rohan is coming. Rohan kind of was winning that right flank. Had a lot of Haradrim. Is Rohan going to bail out Gondor like they did at the Battle of the Pelennor Field? We'll see. Rohan's kind of is cleaning up over here. There's a lot of units tied down. If Rohan can get a couple of good crucial rear charges here. I mean, his ammo going in. It is a melee cap, but he is still relatively decent on the charge. He's not looking too bad. That was not too bad at all. Now start hacking away at them, but they are doing a Corey though. It's still going to be hard to kill them all off. And Balky Magan in here. These are all elites. They're going to fight to pretty much the last man. Or pretty low numbers anyway. And actually, yeah, you can see the guards of the Moodicels are actually dying. They are dying to these Adunakori. They're going to get a charge on this side from Rohan as well. And he goes into the Adunakori again, just smashing some of these guys over. These Adunakori head to toe in steel. Won't stop a horse from knocking them over though. If anything, that's probably more of a danger because they won't be able to get up. A few of those Haradrim units breaking, but there you go. The trolls have helped stabilize the side. They helped rout a few of these Rohirrim units. The Athelian Rangers with still a lot of ammo in melee. They are okay in melee. They're definitely not up against like Arthraz and Asgard. They're going to get chopped down. Better off against lesser orc units. There you go. I think they've been routed. I think the trolls getting into their rail lines broken them, and I think there's a bit of a mass rout happening in this corner here. And you can see the center has been won. The left has also been won here. I think the other Imrahil might have routed. And that just leaves Aemir left. Rohan kind of has won his side here. So credit to Rohan. He's actually won, and he's probably the weakest of the forces of good. Probably the best land battle faction in the sense he has a lot of cabs. And as long as his infantry doesn't have to do too much. But it's certainly lesser than the Gondorian and the Dol Amroth infantry. His cab's done really well, I imagine. I imagine these like household knights are going to have got some extremely good kills. They're probably going to try and run down these archers in a moment. Wow, they're winded. They're pretty speedy still. Most of those archers missed, and here we go. A charge from the household knights. Earned a few more kills, running down some rabble. And then, yeah, in comes Aemir as well, just to make sure they are gone. And it looks like, yeah, Rohan's going to win. I think the Olokai are really all that remains on this flank. That's really, you know, holding on. They're just trying to run down a few units here and there. Poland's Morgul Legion going in. I didn't really use my Morgul Legion very well. I kept taking them out of phalanx formations to get them from A to B a lot quicker. And in this case as well, I also forgot to put them back into a phalanx formation. And Helmingas are a lot tougher than they seem. They're a pretty handy unit to have, pretty good hybrid unit. Yeah, them in their red armor holding on. And I think Morgul Legion meant a couple of chevrons. They've done that well. I don't think I chevron them up myself. Yeah, Orc Warriors. Oh no, they're going to go raid charge. The Morgul Legion, smart idea. That'll help them out. Yeah, that's turned that battle way in favour of the Helmingas. You can see Olokai trying to come in. We've got the Orc Warriors as well. Olokai arriving. Mordor at this point has no cav left. All their servants of the eye have been used up. So it's just now just down to infantry and trolls really for Mordor. So the cav could still cause a bit of an annoyance, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. We have, yeah, like 300 against 2,800. So relatively close, but in the end, it did make a big difference. I wonder whether our portrayal of Dol Amroth was maybe a little bit too mean, because I don't think Dol Amroth's army really capitulated, but it probably didn't help his morale that he lost his general under a bit of dubious circumstances. But there you go, Pyrrhic victory for Mordor and its Umbar allies at the Battle of the Black Gate. And we'll quickly have a look at some of the end results. So yeah, this was from my perspective. Playing as one of the Mordor armies. I've got 169 kills with Othrod here, 111 with the Uruk Throng, 169 kills with one of my Morgul Legion, which did get a couple of chevrons. My Cav, 109 for one of the others, didn't do that great. They were mainly tying down Cav or fighting Prince Imrahil. And then my Olokai, 348 kills. Very nice. Then we have Bane playing as Umbar, 96 kills with his Balcoman General. His Usurpers getting 124, 151 kills. Arthraz and Asgarth, 139, 199. Adunakori, 102. I think these guys have unfortunately had a rough game fighting Cav and sort of units they weren't going to get massive kills off. Balcumagan, 123 kills. And yeah, the archers and his missiles not having a great day. Then we have Ike playing as the second Mordor army. One of his Uruk Throng getting 164 kills, 124, 195 with the bodyguards there. His archers getting 113 kills. His Morgul Legion 106, 162 with another Uruk archer. All of his archers actually got triple figures. And then his Olokai, 361 kills. Not too shabby for them. Then we have Cyrus playing as Gondor. His Imrahil, which wasn't the one that got sniped, getting 95 kills. And then his Pelasgian Marines, 147, 194 with the Gondor swords, Gondor spears, 140. His Citadel Guards, 241. His Fountains only getting 32 kills. And then the archers, yeah, bring a good assortment of archers, but yeah, none of them doing that great. Then we have K-Pleb playing as Rohan, 120 kills with Aemir there, 135 kills with the Retainers, 151 with another one there. 310, kills with the Yeomen of the Mark. They actually outscored all of the Helmingas. The best they got was 250, 256. And then, yeah, then Ered of the King's Mark, 279 kills. And that one outscored one of the Household Knights, which got 196. But the other did get 298, which is, you know, still pretty similar, to be honest, for a hybrid cav unit. Very, very handy to know. There we go. And I have Bulk as the final army, Dol Amroth. 109 kills with the Pelargir Marines, 175 with one of his foot knights of Dol Amroth. Most of them got triple figures. Actually, all of them did. It's very good. And then his Champions of Dor Enil, 191. His Princess Marksman, 199, 211 kills, and then the Cav, 85, the best there. But there you go, guys. That is today's Dawnless Days battle. If you did enjoy, do remember leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.